Squadron 42, Chapter 1. And I'm privy to a bunch of stuff that we haven't shown you guys yet, and I have to say that the level of design and implementation on the missions, and in terms of flying, being down on the ground, different things, there's puzzles, it's crazy. I would put Squadron 42 up against any other AAA sort of console title. 50 hours to play all the way through the story. Episode 1 will be the first one that we launch, and then I think our plan is to roll them out in sort of 3-month increments until we've done all 5 episodes, and then Squadron 42 as the whole campaign will be complete. It's going to be pretty amazing. It's going to take a little longer than we'd originally thought, but I think it's worth it to give the guys here in the UK the time to make it and do it right. So we didn't show any Squadron 42 stuff, but we will show that at CitizenCon. If you thought tonight was good... all right, there you go. Speaking of optimistic, Squadron 42, it's significantly grown from when it was first pitched in 2012. So to sort of get you where we're landing at, because we're content and sort of feature locked now. Most of our technology is now done. We have some key things still left. Right now where we're at in Squadron 42 is all the chapters and gameplay features are at gray box or better. So gray box is when we've had everything blocked out, all the actions done. We've sort of balanced it for what we think will be fun and not. We are currently taking one of the chapters of the story all the way to what we would consider final shipping quality. And it's saying we're hoping to show you a Squadron 42 mission, and we're not quite there yet. So we got very close. Well, I'm hopefully gonna show you something that will make you forget what I just said. So we'll see. Maybe not, but you know. So that's my long-winded way of saying that as much as we wanted to have Squadron 42 for this year, is not going to be this year, because from the polish we need to do, it still needs a bit more time. But we will be showing you this final, this mission polish level in the near future.
We need to make a call on this. We know we're not going to have the section on the Idris ready with the thing done well polished through and looking awesome. Right. The good thing about it is actually a huge amount of work went into Squadron 42. We really moved it forward. We actually answered a lot of issues and solved a lot of technological issues, which means that actually it really pushed us very close to getting something that we can show the community. And that's basically where we are now, is we're basically working on getting Squadron 42 to a level where we can give it to the community, as soon as possible.
That is what the vertical slice is really about to show, but a lot of the detail and the subtlety and the fluidity of it, will get dialed in as we finish off Squadron this coming year.
There's a lot of stuff we're developing specifically that goes into Squadron and then goes across into the PU. We're closing it down. All the remaining features were in content. And the last major technical hurdle that we were worried about on Squadron was object container streaming, which, as you know, we're almost ready to close out here on 3.3. So we don't have any major technical hurdles left on Squadron. So for us, it's a bit easier to get Squadron closed out than obviously Star Citizen that needs the server meshing and all the rest of stuff. So that's going. We're going to publish the public roadmap for you guys in December, all the way to completion of the project. And I'm just going to leave you with something right now.
I saw you apply to the Flight Academy again.
Our plan is to be feature and content complete by the end of 2019, with the first 6 months of 2020 for alpha and then beta. Beta, the final stage of polishing before release. I reteamed with Chris Roberts for a new game, Squadron 54. To be released next year.
The elephant in the room. Finally, the Squadron 42 video is here. So,
Yes. And there's been really good progress on it right now. It's just not at a point where we can actually get it external. I believe the last roadmap we had did say we were going to be beta this calendar year. We will not be beta this calendar year. That's one thing that I absolutely know.
We as a family are going to move over to the UK for some time to be with the Squadron team to get it finished.
Yes.
So we've done a complete rework on EVA, what we call sort of push and pull.
Talk about some of the AI improvements that have been coming because of work on Squadron. What can you tell us?
So the AI systems that we have, we basically threw them away.
There's a complete redo of the mobiGlas, and the first iteration is in Squadron. And of course, we're working very hard on Squadron 2. But it's been a great time. It's been an amazing ride so far. I'm looking forward to the future. Happy birthday, Star Citizen. Happy birthday, the community.
Happy birthday,
Happy birthday.
Star Citizen.
Cheers. We are feature complete on Squadron 42. You will not get a release date from me today because it will be when I know that we're fully about ready to print the Gold Masters, but it won't be just yet. But we prepared, the Squadron 42 team prepared a small video for you. I may be lying, it's a bit bigger than small.
I saw you apply to the Flight Academy again.
Yes, sir.
Keep your head up. Took me a couple times before I got in.
I'm Chris Roberts, and I'm pleased to announce we have just passed the major milestone. Squadron 42 is now feature complete and has entered its polish phase.
As Chris says, we've moved into the polish phase of Squadron 42, which means extra emphasis on ensuring things feel fun. This means focusing on the small and large elements of the game, such as dialing in combat encounters.
While animation and design have been populating the locations, polish phase for my teams means making huge advancements in the quality of our characters and environments. We've established our standard with recognizable characters like Mark Hamill, Gillian Anderson, and Gary Oldman, and we're now applying this to the rest of the cast and identifying any remaining tech requirements that need to be closed out.
Now, I know you're all asking, when can I play it?
When can I play it?
When we have the locked release date, you will be the first to know. Polish phase can take some time. We have come this far, and we want to make sure Squadron 42 delivers on the promise of being this generation's wing commander.
Squadron 42 strike teams will all be working on polishing as they work towards beta and release.
2 years ago when we showed it was 2 years ago, right? When we showed the Squadron trailer, was it?
It depends on which one you're talking about.
The most recent one, where we show Henry Cavill, the one where we show Henry Cavill at the very end. It's like 2 years ago, right?
I don't know. Time is a loop at this point. Just move on.
I know.